Hello chickens, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela here again, and I'm here to bring you just a little video, quick and easy for Sunday. I hope you guys are all well and had lots of time to craft this weekend. So I'm going to show you something that I was inspired by Carol Laws. She did this during the Garden Story collaboration with Rachel and Bella, and I've wanted to try this for ages. I thought today was the perfect day. So I've got my little signature here. Oh, the sun's coming out. And this is what it looks like. So Carol did hidden pockets, and I loved it. And the one that I'm doing today is actually a little bit of a mistake that she made, but actually I thought it was a perfect mistake. So well done, Carol, and thank you so much for that inspiration. So as you may or may not be able to spot here, this is a little bit of a pocket. So we've got our rabbit page here, and because I love these pages, I don't really want to put anything on them, so it looks all like you know, it looks like it would do without anything, but in actual fact I've put a little flip on over here and decorated it, and that's just with lining it up. So I've just taken another page, we've got the same image underneath, and that's what I've done. And then you've got a lovely writing space over here, and then as Carol did, I've made a pocket just over here with this piece, and underneath you can see that's where the other rabbits are. And then a card from a piece of paper, one of the journal pages, and that slips into that bit there. So you've got your writing space on the back of the card. You're not defacing your journal, which is the kind of journal writing I like, where you still keep the journal looking lovely. So there you've got nice writing space, and again it looks like there's nothing there, so, or it's really hard to notice. So that's what I did there. Then what I did was just my own little bit. I had a piece of paper that I cut off from this bit here, and then what I did was I have stuck that on the back in a different way. So here's the back of that page with the bunnies, and I've added that piece that was remaining at the back and overlapped it and lined it up perfectly there. If I hadn't inked it, you wouldn't have noticed. And then again, I have just put in a little card, and this is just from a book page from one of my vintage books. So I've just put that onto some card, recycled card, so that goes in there. And how amazing is that? You're not detracting from the pages at all, but you have got those two pockets in place. So easy. Right, so I have grabbed the other signature. We keep doing it in the mouse signature. All right, so I'm going to open that up, and we're looking for, oops, my little shaker bits have fallen out. We're looking for the hedgehog page, which I have marked just over here. If you've missed any of the projects that I am going through here, there is a playlist on my channel called Down in the Garden journal project, and you'll find everything there, and I'll try and remember to put that playlist into the description box. Failing that, you will always find it next to videos on my YouTube homepage. You'll have videos and playlists, and you can pick it up there as well. Right, so here's the hedgehog page. All right, so we've got that there, and on the other side we've got a lovely flower. So I'm going to take this page, I've just put that there to mark the spot. We're going to move that just to the side over there, and I've taken another hedgehog page. So that's the page we're going to put back into our journal, and this is the page that's only I've put green on the underside. But if you're not able to print on a plain piece of paper, I was going to show you with one of my other bits. You're still able to use your stencil and your tea staining and things to sort of cover that up. You don't have to print. So for example, if you have just got the white piece like this, what I would do is I would use my Distress Oxide, no, possibly, yeah, and grab my brush, yeah, and I don't want to get it onto my, what is this? Oh no, that's what I was going to use that to press on. I really need another page just to get it on, but I won't go to the edges. But I would run this all around the edges of my page. This is if you don't have a printer and you want something on the back. You can stick something on the back, of course, but you could go like this with your vintage, with one of your inks, yeah, or I would go all along the edges. And then what I would do is I would take my stencil, any stencil. So let's just take this lacy one. And then I would take my soft, where's the milled lavender, here we go. And I would just put a little bit of pattern on here. This is a nice light one, so you can't go wrong with that. So let's just grab a little brush, you know, and then I would just put a little bit of the milled lavender. I'm just going to do a little section so you can see what I'm on about, how you can decorate the page. So you don't always have to, that's quite pale, but you can do it as dark as you want, you know, or as not. And as you want it as a little writing space, if you do that, you can see from the light, you get a really nice background without having to print on the back. It is a writing spot, so, you know, you're going to cover it up as just for writing. Okay, so I've got all of that there. All right, so that's what my suggestion is over there. Right, back to what we were doing now. Right, so you've got, this is your actual journal page that comes out of your journal signature. And what I want to do is, I've got another one here. So what I did was, I folded mine, let's see, 4 1/4 inches. So it's just after the hedgehog's little face there. All right, so I've just used my bone folder to do that. Okay, and there we go. So whatever that your page size is, just do it after the hedgehog. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that, and I'm going to cut that section off. So you can use your scissors or your craft knife, which is what I'm going to use. I'm just going to get that off there like that. Oh, I missed somewhere. Right, and then hang on to that piece, as I said, because we're going to use that. All right, so we've got that done. And now we've got it like this. So you've got it folded like this, and we're going to stick that down. All right, now what I would suggest, oh, we can do that afterwards, so not to worry. Right, so get your glue. You don't want glue on this side. All right, so my way to avoid that is to put my thumb here. All right, I'm going on the underside because we're going to stick it on top of the hedgehog, and we're going to put glue on the edge there like that. We're going to run it down here. I hope you guys are well. I've had a very relaxing day today. Started early, but got my jobs done, and then had a nice day with Paige in town. We went and got our nails done. Mom and girl day today. Right, so now I want to get that lined up nicely there and there. And before I press it, I want to just make sure that I have got this lined up properly, and it looks like I have. Right, okay, just give that a nice press. Okay, so there we go, and it sort of just hides itself away. So now hopefully we don't have much of anything hanging over, and we pretty much don't, so that was a stroke of luck. All right, I'm going to come back to that side. I want to do this side now. So we've got this piece left over, and hopefully this is going to fit, allow my tag to fit in here. So we want to get this again lined up perfectly. So I think the best way to do that is just to open it up. So at the top here though, I am just going to do a bit of a notch there while I can, and then I'm going to just ink there, and I'm not going to ink on the side that's going to link up with this page, because then it makes it more obvious, I feel. So no glue there. I want glue on the other sides. Right, so I'm going to try and do this as close to the edge as I possibly can, like that. Now again, we want to get that right into the corner there. We want to get it right up to that corner there and stick it down. I don't know what my daughter's doing, but there's some funny sounds coming out of the lounge. Must be the telly or something. Right, so here we go. I think it's much better when you don't ink it on this side, because then it sort of just melts in, doesn't it? Right, so I'm not going to put any stickers or anything on there. I am going to allow it to dry though, and we'll go back to this side. All right, so we're going to take a little notch out of here. So I just want to find the middle spot quickly. So I know that it's 8.25 for me, but that's not the case for all of you. So 1, 2, 3, and then over here, it's the middle. So I'm not going to go right through the page and take off the bottom. I just want to do it for this bit over here. So I need to just get hold of that bit first. Right. Here we go. And then I'm going to just take a little notch out of that, like that. I can always come back and distress it. Okay. Right, so we've got that all done. We don't need the glue for them. Oh, we will in a minute. So I've got that bit open now. I'm going to put some little decorations on here. So I have made a tag to go in there from the same piece of paper. I used this journal page, and it's the same again, to make 2 cards to fit in there. And you can see it's 1/2 inch on a 1/4 inch on each side away from the edges, and the same there, so that it should fit in pretty well. And that's again some lovely writing space. So I've just put on a tag, and there we go. Now this is going to be the card from the same book that I was using. We'll put it in once that's dry. So we're going to just do this quickly. This little sentiment came from my freebie, and it's called My Garden Feeds My Soul. And gosh, I love being in nature. It definitely feeds my soul. And I like this one because it's pretty square, and it looks a bit like a pot plant. So we're going to put that there just for a bit of decoration. And then I took this little freebie on the same sheet. I've just fussy cut it out, and I'm going to put it in over there. So I'm just going to get this glued up quickly. Now I hope you guys have had lots of crafting time this weekend. I know sometimes it's difficult. For me it is, because, you know, the family are now not working. They're at home and relaxing and want my undivided attention, and there are things that have to be done, you know, life, laundry, all those boring things. But yeah, I do like to just get away for a few moments and have some crafting time for myself, which is what I've done after a busy day out. And I never go into town. I haven't been to town for about a year before today. It's just, I'm not a fan. Too many people, and yeah, I prefer my peace and quiet. Right, so there we go. That's going to, looks like it's in that little pot plant, doesn't it? Like this is the pot plant. And then I've just taken one of the little butterflies that are in there, and I'm just giving this a bit of a distress on the white sections. And I'm going to just put that there, and then, yeah, that'll complete the decoration on this side. Oh, then, oops, there we go. So we'll just put that over there. Okay. Right, so that's a simple little decoration, but just one would give you a little sentiment to think about and write about in your journal. So there we go. That's all I'm going to put on there. I'm not going to put anything on there because I want it just to appear like it was in my journal, and then the same on the side over here. So all we need to do now is, hopefully, this is the scary bit, dun 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 dun, like Jaws. That's what's going in my head. Dun, 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 the moment of truth. Is it going to fit? Well, we'll have to see. Let's give it a go. Right, so try and keep it straight. Going in, it's going in. There we go. And a little beautiful green ribbon. There we go. Right, so there, that was easy, wasn't it? And you can do this for any journal. Create that lovely writing space. This goes back into the middle. This goes into there, and it's getting full, nice and full. So we've got our little shaker one there. It's really coming along nicely. So this one, love the frog. Yeah, we've got some projects going on in here, that's for sure. Got a bit of a space, so I need to find some goodies to go in there. Then we did this before, and we've just done this one now. Really like that idea. Thank you, Carol. And yep, we've got it there. We've got that. I need to make another one of those and put it into the other journal. And that's the one we did on Friday. So it's coming along really well. And I have pretty much a similar scenario in this one. So coming along nicely, everyone. That's what your homework is for the weekend. Go and create those in your journal, and I will see you on Tuesday with an exciting little envelope project to go in here. All right, we're going to be using some fabric scraps, so I'll see you then. Stay well, everyone. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.